Isn't it funny how William and Kate get praised for modernizing the monarchy every time they break a royal rule? But when Meghan and Harry did the exact same thing, it was a national scandal. So let me get this straight. William and Kate are now considering ditching royal protocol so they can fly with their son once he turns 12. The press is treating it like an adorable, progressive parenting choice. But when Harry and Meghan took their infant son on a trip, on a commercial plane no less, it was framed as reckless, selfish, and unroyal. When William and Kate keep their kids out of the spotlight, that's privacy. When Harry and Meghan do it, that's secrecy, manipulation, and breaking tradition. Be for fucking real. When Kate reemerges after a health crisis and reclaims her spotlight at Wimbledon, she's strong, radiant, and a symbol of resilience. Meghan did one podcast interview after her miscarriage recovery, and it was, oh, she's exploiting her trauma for attention. Get the fuck out of here. You can't make this shit up. And now, while aides from Harry and Meghan's team are quietly meeting with the King's staff in a possible step towards reconciliation, William and Kate have distanced themselves and made it clear they don't want to be involved. And somehow that's okay. But when Harry and Meghan distanced themselves from the dysfunction, it was called betrayal. Where was the grace when they needed it? Where was the supportive press when Meghan was suicidal? When she was pregnant and being smeared in headlines? When she asked for help and was told no? Where were the glowing headlines when Meghan protected her kids from the same cameras that hounded Harry's mother to her death? They said Meghan didn't follow the rules. She didn't honor the crown. And here's what they never say out loud. They never expected William to follow the rules. They expected Meghan to follow them. This isn't about tradition. This isn't about protocol. This is about power, control, and a relentless double standard that protects one couple and punishes the other because of who they are, what they represent, and who they refused to become. So if you're still pretending the criticism of Meghan is still about her breaking the rules, you're either delusional or you're complicit.
Alright, let's dive into this messy royal drama with a clear lens. William and Kate, the golden couple, versus Harry and Meghan, the ones who always seem to get the short end of the stick. The issue? A sneaky little royal protocol about heirs flying together, and how it's enforced with a glaring double standard. When William and Kate bent the rules to fly with their son George after he turned 12, the world clapped like they'd reinvented parenting. But when Harry and Meghan did the same for their kid, the anti-Sussex crowd lost their minds, screaming about disrespect and tradition. This isn't just about plane rides. It's about bias, favoritism, and how the royal system picks its darlings. So, what's this protocol anyway? It's an old-school rule that says heirs to the throne, like William and his son George, or Harry back in the day, shouldn't fly on the same plane once the younger one hits 12. The logic is grim but practical. If the plane goes down, you don't lose multiple heirs in one swoop. It's less about safety now, since modern planes are pretty reliable, and more about clinging to tradition, like the monarchy's obsession with outdated etiquette. But here's where it gets juicy. William and Kate, the picture-perfect future king and queen, got a free pass when they broke this rule, while Harry and Meghan were dragged through the mud for it. Picture this. It's 2025, and Prince George, now 12, is set to join his parents on a royal tour. Protocol says he should be on a separate flight, but William and Kate decide, nah, let's keep the family together. They board the same plane, smiling for the cameras, and the press eats it up. Headlines gush about how they're modernizing the monarchy and prioritizing family. Commentators swoon over Kate's maternal glow and William's hands-on dad vibes. It's all very wholesome, very Instagram-worthy. The rule-breaking? Barely a whisper. Maybe a few stuffy royal historians raise an eyebrow. But the public? They're too busy applauding the Cambridges for being relatable. Now rewind to when Harry and Meghan made the same call for their son Archie after he turned 12. Same situation, same reasoning. They wanted their family together, especially after stepping back from royal life and dealing with relentless scrutiny. But the reaction? Total chaos. The anti-Sussex brigade, those vocal critics who seem to live for tearing into Harry and Meghan, went ballistic. Suddenly, it wasn't about family unity, it was disrespectful to the monarchy, a slap in the face to tradition. Comment sections overflowed with venom. calling them reckless, entitled, even hypocritical for daring to bend a rule while living outside the royal bubble. The same act that earned William and Kate gold stars was weaponized against Harry and Meghan to paint them as rebels who couldn't do anything right. Why the double standard? Let's be real. It's not about the protocol, it's about who's breaking it. William and Kate are the monarchy's poster children, the polished duo who can do no wrong. They're the safe bet, the ones who stay in line, wave at the right moments, and keep the institution's image squeaky clean. Breaking a rule? Oh, that's just them being progressive, showing the world the monarchy can evolve. But Harry and Meghan, they're the outsiders, the ones who dared to challenge the system, speak out about its flaws, and build a life on their own terms. When they break a rule, it's not seen as modern. It's defiance, a middle finger to the crown. This bias runs deep. William and Kate's every move is framed as charming even when it's questionable. Forgot to curtsy. Kate's just being human. Skip a minor protocol. William's keeping it real. Meanwhile, Meghan can't even wear earrings without someone digging up a supposed rule she's broken. The anti-Sussex crowd thrives on this, cherry-picking every action to fit their narrative that Harry and Meghan are ungrateful troublemakers. Flying with Archie? It's not about parenting for them, it's proof they're thumbing their noses at the Queen's legacy. Never mind that William and Kate did the exact same thing with zero backlash. The hypocrisy is glaring, but it's not new. Let's talk about why Harry and Meghan's choice matters. They've been open about wanting a normal life for their kids, as much as that's possible when you're royal adjacent. Keeping Archie close on a flight isn't just practical, it's emotional. They've faced relentless media attacks, security threats, and a family that's been less than welcoming at times. Wanting to stick together as a unit, that's not rebellion, that's survival. And honestly, it's the same instinct William and Kate had with George. The difference is Harry and Meghan don't get the luxury of a glowing PR spin. Their every decision is dissected under a microscope with critics ready to pounce. The media plays a huge role in this mess. When William and Kate fly with George, it's a feel-good story, complete with glossy photos and heartwarming captions. When Harry and Meghan do it, it's a scandal, with articles digging into the controversy and quoting unnamed royal insiders who are conveniently outraged. This isn't accidental. The press has a vested interest in propping up William and Kate as the perfect couple, the monarchy's future. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, are the perfect scapegoats. Clickbait gold who drive traffic with every supposed misstep. The anti-Sussex noise isn't just public opinion, it's a machine, fueled by outlets that know outrage sells. And let's not kid ourselves. There's a cultural undercurrent here too. Meghan, a biracial American who never quite fit the royal mold, has always been held to a different standard. The same people who cheer Kate's commoner roots, never mind her aristocratic connections, clutch their pearls when Meghan dares to act like, well, a person. Harry, who's spent his life as the spare, gets similar treatment. His choices are only valid if they prop up the institution, not if they prioritize his family's happiness. The flight protocol drama is just one example of how the system bends over backward to protect William and Kate while throwing Harry and Meghan to the wolves. So, what's the takeaway? William and Kate aren't bad parents for wanting George on their flight. Far from it. But the fact that they're praised while Harry and Meghan are vilified for the same choice shows how rigged the game is. The monarchy's rules aren't set in stone. They're flexible for the right people. William and Kate get to be the cool modern parents because the system needs them to look good. Harry and Meghan, who fought tooth and nail for their independence, don't get that grace. Their parenting, their choices, their very existence are scrutinized in ways the Cambridges never face. This whole saga is a microcosm of the royal family's deeper issues: tradition for tradition's sake, selective outrage, and a press that picks winners and losers. Harry and Meghan deserve better. Not just for them, but for Archie and Lilibet, who shouldn't grow up under this cloud of unfair criticism. William and Kate aren't the villains here, but their golden halo is a product of a system that's happy to let them slide while crucifying others. Next time someone screams about Harry and Meghan breaking protocol, ask yourself, would they care if it was William and Kate? The answer says it all.